If you haven't informed your friends that there is a gigantic day of historic Counter-Strike going on, then go let them know right now. We're streaming on absolutely everything, so gather all your housemates and get them watching because you're about to witness a banger. BetBoom versus Fnatic here on Anubis. Already there's some commotion down in the water as Chiron comes sprinting in, but Body lives up to his name and pummels him.
And he's playing around the pillar right now, and he's waiting for his teammates to show up behind. So well played. And unfortunately, on the side of BetBoom, it's spelling out demise. Only Siren and Nafani remain. Between the two of them, they have a Julie, or a pair of Julies, and Siren goes in, but he's going to get plucked out from QB. In. Siren playing anti-flash, Nafani up close. Molotov, though, is going to really throw a wrench in the works of this one, and it forces Nafani out. Matties will punish on Siren as well. It's just all the way a Fnatic. This force buy retrieves some kind of small success in terms of the round itself. It's pretty much a done deal already. And now Matties with the spray, the flashbang is good to force him off the angle, but it's only a USP that goes up against him.
For Fnatic, and look at this setup as well. Two-player boost on the back of the bomb site. 3 CTs honed in position to defend towards B. Issue is the angles don't work well for the Peacon connector, and they double up for 2. Body. Still about the game plan. You've got to fight for this now. Utility used to try and force them off the angles. Meanwhile, timing on this as Nafani's rotating. He's going to be caught between a bit of a rough spot here, Vince, as they group up and set their focus on going through Temple and back towards the bomb site. They wanted to face both angles at the same time, but they give themselves up for free.
Ooh, nice flick from Afro, though. A round win by itself, not necessarily.
But couldn't get it. Okay, fast play called, Vince. They want to go for basically the BetBoom take round towards the A side, where you go barreling in with a utility towards camera to block off the angle, but Siren holds strong.
Body's managed to negate that Molotov, though, but does he realize that Nafani's at the back of the site? He does! Nafani not able to do anything in return, and the Galil
towards B main early, so he just goes contact, pre-scopes all the way back. So they have no idea of this audio cue. Ready for the jump spot, hits the mark. If he clears jail as well, they should be good on entry. But they don't commit, Vince. This is cool. You've actually got the opening pick here. No rush. Don't overextend your lead. Play off the back of the trades. They can wrap around. They've left the bomb towards spawn. Few bits of nades. Baiting out a rotate towards B as well. BetBoom going to be scratching their heads right now.
Oh, then he gets the pick on Zorti, who had the angle. And Body comes in, gets shut down. There's QB, though, for the return frag and mid-control established by Fnatic. May have more players to contend with, but Nafani takes that smoke off the head. Pretty sure they would have heard that as well. They know he's here, and Afro goes hunting.
Meanwhile, a bit of pressure added on middle. They're looking to fight back towards bottom connector with this. Nafani Chiron pushing in. Oh, he's crisped right now, Vince. Chiron's looking like he could really start to cause some issues in this round.
It makes me think if he's this powerful and this efficient when it comes to the CT aggression, imagine what he's going to be like when the roles reverse and he gets unleashed on T side. That could be a real pain in the backside for Fnatic, but they're still in with a chance in this round. Body, though, misses his chance, and so will QB as Zorti.
Because online, he was an absolute demon. He was back to his old school cool. He's taking fights, he's taking names, Vince. I'd like to see him getting a bit more aggro. And aggression's what we're getting, but it's Body that causes issues at middle.
And Body's been a beast so far. 11 kills to his name. Manny's in the meanwhile watching for the flank, gets one. And there is Chiron again. On point, on spot to deliver. Dennis just ignoring the bullets coming towards him, pushes the smoke regardless, but Fnatic
will put you in a good position to leapfrog going into the second. Obviously a bit of a shabby buy in a few places, but this is one way to operate around it. Zorte with a boost, playing on the gap of the smoke, finds the initial peak because Body's slain, but look at the damage done, Vince. Tons of chip damage back onto him.
Yeah, Matty's feeling the same effects, though, as he will go down, and Siren with that USP gets aggressive. Traded back from Afro, but Zorti is still alive on a measly 12 HP, but they're going for the information play. They're going for the flank, shadow around the corner. Still, Zorti comes out second best, and it's that man, the Swede himself, Crims, that will put them into an advantageous position. Danist's and Chiron's positions, though, do they have a read of the situation? They do. Afro's watching the back. But although Chiron may have got one, he gets spotted and fragged down for Fnatic's.
Or an 8th for the Fnatic T-side debut here at the PGL RMRs. Zorte eating damage on this one, Vince. He goes down quickly. And Afro, innovative peek. He's seen the elbow. He knows he's close.
Yeah, and even though he missed the shot, he calls the information to his teammates, and they just run and gun to finally down. He had no chance. Kyron again aggressive through the canals. But Crims is watching the peak. Timing is everything, and it's Crims on that wide swing. Shutting out Kyron. Siren was a dead man regardless of Fnatic. Have to find out which is which. As BetBoom now have the initiative put on their shoulders. Can you aggress successfully in this pistol? If the answer is no, you're in real trouble. Nafani already taking damage. That is a rough spray from Zorti, and he gets punished by body. At least gets one beforehand. Crims pivots around, gets one of his own, as Kyron stuck in the con, jump spotted from Crims, and shut down, swatted down from the Swede. And although Siren may have done a bit of damage there on his first peak, he's got 4 players to face off against, and he doesn't even have any flashes or grenades to try and cordon off one of these areas. He's being swept in, he's being flanked in the meanwhile from body. And the way he's been playing, you wouldn't put it against him to just one-tap him with those Julies, but it's not required. The key for on the side of Fnatic, and any lost weapons, barring Crims, they're actually worth quite a lot at this stage of the game. There's no MP9s or anything else that you can throw away and say it's not that much of a big deal. This body that continues to lay waste to BetBoom with another 2K in this round.
Doing it cleanly was the aim of the game.
Zorti, Siren, Kyron, these are all guys that are trying to pit themselves against the best in the world and deliver. And so if you get slaughtered 13-4 here, doesn't paint a very pretty picture at all about your endeavors for this RMR. So they got a point to prove here, Jackie, and they've got the rifles, they've got the weapons to do the talking for them, and that's exactly what Kyron does.
This gets really awkward now as well because Siren's actually got ahead. Crims ain't going to expect this. He thought Mattis had it covered, Vince, and suddenly he wants and he causes carnage with this scope.
Playing that same anti-flash setup. Not required, though they get aggressive instead. It's actually Crimson takes the initiative, 3 kills and a 4th as well, winding back the years and destroying BetBoom in the process. He gets the ace, he gets Fnatic the win.